You need to keep in mind that unlike many diets that dictate the kind of foods you need to eat, intermittent fasting doesn't have such restrictions. Instead, you can eat the foods you normally eat, only to be careful not to indulge in the junk. How does intermittent fasting work? When you skip meals over a specified period, your caloric intake reduces significantly, and your body enters a fasted state after a while. This means that your body has used up all the fuel available and has now turned to the stored fuel in the form of body fat for energy. During fasting, hormones are released, signaling the body to take advantage of the fat stores instead of tapping energy from glycogen by eating food. The science behind intermittent fasting. Your body responds differently when you eat and when you fast. When you eat, digestion occurs within a couple of hours with the fuel produced as energy, while the surplus is stored as energy in the form of fat. On the contrary, when you fast, the body taps into the stored energy, fat, for fuel, resulting in significant weight loss. Fasting also triggers the production of growth hormones, thus giving your muscles a major boost. Fasting often triggers a growth hormone response that is critical in the prevention of loss of muscle. Consequently, your metabolism increases because your muscle is largely responsible for your metabolism. Your metabolism only starts slowing down after about 36 hours. When you do intermittent fasting, you give your body a break and a chance to cleanse itself from toxins and wastes that threaten your health and overall well-being. Your metabolism is enhanced when you have a healthier liver. Thus, by giving your body a break from eating, you flush away toxins that give you a feeling of being overworked. After a fast, your colon walls will be cleansed of any impacted feces, thus allowing for an improvement in the absorption of nutrients. Fasting also helps in the regulation of insulin and blood sugar. Insulin helps the body process fats and carbohydrates and store the excess calories in the form of fat. Insulin resistance increases with time that necessitates an increase in its production to increase efficiency. When insulin is produced in high amounts, the body stores excess fat, making it harder to lose weight. For this reason, intermittent fasting comes in handy. When you do intermittent fasting, your body will burn fat at a slow and steady rate. This helps keep your insulin and blood sugar levels steady so that there are no spikes that result in a fluctuation in your energy levels. Who can practice IF, or intermittent fasting? We have all practiced a form of fasting knowingly and unknowingly. Think of a time you were too busy or felt you're still full from having another meal. This means that just about everyone can practice this lifestyle. The reason is simple. Intermittent fasting involves making a deliberate decision about your feeding times and fasting times to tap into benefits such as extension of lifespan, prevention of the onset of type 2 diabetes, reduced risk of coronary diseases, better management of body weight, and reduced risk of cancer, among others. However, intermittent fasting may not be suitable for you if you have any prevailing conditions or are considered to have special needs. The reason for this is simple. Intermittent fasting is not random, but rather systematic. When following any intermittent fasting plan, you must pay attention to your body's nutritional needs by only focusing on eating clean foods. Intermittent fasting will most certainly work for you if you're single or in a job that requires low performance or a history of calorie monitoring. These considerations make for an easy transition, hence you can easily make intermittent fasting your lifestyle. Who shouldn't practice it? There are certain groups of people who shouldn't practice intermittent fasting. For such people, the risks posed by this lifestyle far outweigh the advantages. Some of the people who should avoid intermittent fasting include anyone below 18 years of age. Young people below this age bracket must not fast because they're experiencing rapid growth, hence they need more nutrition. Remember, although intermittent fasting is not explicit about calorie counting, it eventually results in calorie reduction because of a reduced feeding window.